BlizzPro's coverage of BlizzCon 2014, brought to you in part by SteelSeries. Winning is everything. Hey guys, back in front of the SteelSeries booth, and you know what? We got a nice big crew here, as you can see. Why? We're talking about Overwatch, baby, the brand new Blizzard IP that, by the way, JR totally predicted, like he does. It's kind of his thing, that and pets, but that's a different story altogether. But first we want to talk about, obviously there's some drama here when it comes to the cancellation of Titan and then this new game. Well, JR has some insights on that whole genesis of Overwatch.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Metzen basically admitted that Overwatch was loosely based on what Titan was supposed to be. Now, once again, loosely based, so I think they just liked the world and what it was, a superhero type thing, and then decided it wasn't going to work really as an MMO, but they really liked this game mode that they had. And then, you know, let's see if we can keep that and go from it. As you saw, Jeffrey Kaplan was the lead designer for Titan, so it makes sense that he is the lead designer for Overwatch.
So there you go. That should help a lot of people who are trying to figure out what happened with the whole Titan Overwatch thing. Now, all three of these guys got to spend a little time playing Overwatch. So I'm going to start with Jimmy and work my way across, talking about their play experiences with this brand new shooter from Blizzard. Jimmy.
So I got to play Mercy, and Mercy is a support class, and she has a couple different modes with her primary gun. She can heal an ally or give them a buff that gives them a 50% damage increase. So it's really cool. You can really strategize with that. And her ultimate, I don't know, I think that's what they're calling it. But you build up to an ultimate, and her ultimate is you instantly revive someone, your teammate. It's really cool, and you can just turn the tide of the battle if you have that on you. It's really cool. The whole game just seems really fun, and that's what Blizzard's MO is just they make really fun games. I want to say it's almost a mix of Team Fortress 2 and Super Monday Night Combat. I don't know if anyone remembers that game. But yeah, it was really fun. The amount of heroes is really cool, and I'm really looking forward to just what they do with this game.
JR?
Well, I got to play the dwarf. I don't remember his name, but he had this cool little turret. So I just placed a turret and just start shooting guys, kind of place it in a strategic place. Killed a lot of dudes, so that was fun. Had no idea what the heck I was doing because I suck at these kind of games. But it was really easy to figure out and get into. And I played a little bit of Team Fortress, and it was very similar to that with the game mode that it was, where you're moving, you know, you're trying to secure this place, and then you're moving this little like bomb thing to the other side, and you got to defend or you're on the attacking, then you flip sides and do the other. The other class I got to play was Reaper, which was a very stealthy guy. He can do a little teleport. He was more of an offensive character. And I discovered, too, that he was a class that was supposed to be in Titan. So, once again, it was one of those things that was kind of carried over. So, it's kind of cool to play that. You got to play some of the tank characters and stuff. There's this one character, the stupid tank, that kept killing me because he kept pinning me against the wall. And that was annoying, and I hate that guy.
Very fun. Finally, TJ, your experiences with it.
Yeah, I had a similar experience. I actually played the same class as Jimmy. And I got to say, like, when they showed the cinematic, I was like, is this a new Pixar movie coming out? Like this, it didn't feel like Blizzard at all. And even looking at the gameplay, I'm like, this doesn't seem like a Blizzard game. And maybe it's just because I've gotten too used to the current IPs, but it seemed different. Like you guys said, just like Team Fortress 2, the way the gameplay looked. But when I started playing it, it really felt like a Blizzard game in that it's not especially good because of the innovation. That's not what Blizzard's known for. But they've really taken a look at the genre, at what other games have done, and like taken the best of all the worlds. Like it felt as action-packed as Team Fortress 2, but it was super easy to get into. And even though like it had all the skill elements of a first-person shooter, I suck at first-person shooters. I'm like a horrible shooter, but I still felt like I could do pretty good. I played the same class as Jimmy, so I was a healer, and I'm just like around corners healing my allies while they do their thing because my friends actually play shooters. But like No, it has a lot of promise. Like, even as someone that doesn't play the genre normally, I think it's going to get new casual players in really easily, but still have a high skill cap. And yeah, I can't wait until it comes out.
I do want to talk real quick, though, about that Pixar thing. Blizzard has been working with Pixar several times in the last year or two, because you always hear like Rob Pardo and Nick Carpenter going, hey, we just visited Pixar today about storyboarding. So it makes me wonder if Pixar did have a play in that cinematic.
Yeah.
So
It definitely seems like they took a page out of Pixar's storytelling book, so to speak, their playbook. Now, personally, I have not had a chance to play yet, but it's first day. It's been a lot of interviews and prepping for interviews and doing all that stuff. But it is top of my list tomorrow. So thank you for joining us for day one of BlizzCon with BlizzPro, sponsored by our friends at SteelSeries. Stay beardy, my friends.